Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new adventure. We are here in Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection, a game that I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with, I suppose. When it came out, I wasn't very happy with it. I thought it was a downgrade from the previous titles in the series, with far less freedom, far less customization options. You know, just not nearly as much going on as previous installments to the game. But I think it has some good opportunities for, you know, more long-term playing, taking things a bit slower than I normally would in Zoo Tycoon 2. I need to clean up enclosure. I am at the moment the only zookeeper. I will kind of talk a bit more about what's going on right in terms of that. You know, I'll talk a bit more about what's actually going on in terms of what the park is in a second when I when I finish talking about this game. So this game came out in 2013, several years after the most recent addition to Zoo Tycoon 2, the Extinct Animals expansion. And many people agree with me, many people hold the same kind of opinion towards it, that this is not nearly as good as previous titles in the series. It was a downgrade. You didn't have as much freedom to do customization, everything was so much more limited. You can't even build your own enclosures, you're kind of limited to preset enclosures that you put down. But I think for what it is, I've sort of started to come to accept that it is an okay game. It obviously has a bit of a younger demographic than the original. Like, they weren't going for the die-hard Zoo Tycoon 2 fans, the sort of people who are really into their animals, and all of us people who are really into making realistic zoos. It was just more about making a fun game that made use of, like, the Xbox Kinect. So I think in that sense, it makes for an okay game if you just want to do something like this, or if you just want to dedicate yourself to a specific animal. I had no idea this was here. Completely forgot about this little parrot that flies back and forth. So anyway, let me talk about the park. So this is... This is the National Primate Rescue Centre. We are based in Europe and we rescue primates from mostly just over Europe. So that is chimpanzees, capuchin monkeys, and lemurs. Those are the only primates in the game, but we will focus just on those. So the aim is that we work to release these animals into the wild. I will be changing the park around as we increase our fame. Obviously, you are limited by your fame and what you can actually put down, which is really irritating because we're going to have to level up a lot before we see our first chimpanzee. So at the moment, the only animals we have are these guys. If I get my camera out. That's not the button I meant to press. There we go, that's the button I meant to press. At the moment we have these guys. These are the... We have... We have our capuchin monkeys. These are the white-headed capuchins. So we have Matthew, Bertie, Thorpe, and Abbott. They are all males. We have an all-male group, so I'm thinking they're probably all brothers. And who knows what they were rescued from? Probably the pet trade, considering what kind of primate they are. Capuchin monkeys are quite at risk of being sold and bred in the pet trade. They often are wild-caught babies, or they are sometimes bred in captivity. They are kind of... People don't realize that primates are a terrible, terrible pet. They are so intelligent that they can be difficult to train because they need constant stimulation. They need, like, pretty much 24/7... Alright, I've got a new challenge. We'll check that out in just a second. They need pretty much constant mental stimulation, which is the sort of... makes an animal not very good for being kept in captivity, because you are always having to find things for them to do. It's not always possible to give them... I'm being asked to take photographs and everything now. So they want a photo, I can do that. I don't know if I can look after one of your coral snakes. I don't know if our enclosures can hold those. No, we don't do those. But anyway, So, you know, even zoos can find it quite difficult to keep monkeys stimulated sometimes, even though they can be easy to train. They pick up on things very quickly. But unfortunately, their intelligence just means that it's not really possible to stimulate them in their house. Plus, they are very social animals. You know, they naturally live in groups. It's quite a nice picture. We'll keep that. I believe we have zoo news in this game. Like, we have a little news, I don't know if I should just rescue. I mean, I know we're a primate rescue, but I can get away with rescuing a coral snake and then maybe selling the enclosure afterwards. Or can I get the coral snakes in here? In here? Alright, it's this one. What about over here? I don't know what... I feel like they're a desert animal, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it doesn't look like, Let's see, I can probably check out where a coral snake lives. Desert snakes, yeah, I thought so. They're a desert snake. So I'm wondering if maybe we could just put a temporary enclosure like here. And once the animal is back to health, we can just release it into the wild later down the line. Well, we could do with the money, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for it. I just have to remember what it was that it went in now. Is that it? Coral snake? Oh no, that's not it at all. Can I not even have them? Maybe I don't even have the space. What is it you said they went in? Well, the fact that I can purchase it. Okay, it goes in the arid rock. Can I get the arid rock? Arid pool. No, I'm not a high enough level to even do that. Okay, so never mind the rescuing that coral snake. We obviously don't have the facilities for it. Yeah, so our goal here is that every animal that comes in, we will release to the wild eventually. It will never stay here forever. We will always be changing around what animals we have. I believe level 15 is the level that they need to be. Yeah, we've already got like a level 10 capuchin in there. So they will be all rehabilitated and sent to a soft release sanctuary where they will eventually be released into the wild once again. And that is what we'll be doing with these capuchins. So you can probably tell how I feel about the trade in exotic pets. I think there are some animals that, if they're going to be kept by humans, should really just be kept in a zoological environment where they are treated, you know, not as pets. Okay, we're saying because they're very social animals, if you're keeping just one, you have to be willing to spend 24/7 with that primate. You can't leave it by itself. You cannot just leave it by itself and expect it to be happy with that. You know, they become attached to you, they form social groups, and if you keep more than one, so they form a social group with each other, you then compromise your own ability to form social bonds with those animals. They are going to be much more difficult to tame, they're going to be much more difficult to get used to you. You know, you're going to have a really difficult time bonding with that animal to a point where it can be, I guess emotionally, it's like not fearful of you. Obviously, any animal you can tame to a point of. I am gonna research the lemur keeper. You know, things like guinea pigs, for example. People have great success in taming their guinea pigs that are in a social group, but there's still always going to be an element that they like each other more than they like you. I get what I'm saying, but I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. We have to pay attention to what's going on with these guys. Because I don't have any zookeepers. I have to pay attention to the food as well. I'm gonna wait until they're a bit emptier before I refill them though, because it costs a lot of money to get their food and water refilled. Let's see. I'm not worried about the zoo collection because one, for this map it is huge, and for two, I'm not really doing that. That's not the point of what I'm doing here. The point is to build a primate sanctuary. Right, mini exhibit. No, that's not what I wanted at all. We want concessions, entertainment, lemur keeper. We don't actually have any lemurs. We just have the capuchins at the minute. But that doesn't mean we can't have a lemur keeper whose job it is to you know, teach people about primates. Maybe they talk a lot about the pet trade. I'm sure a lot of our animals here are going to come from the pet trade. I think that's going to be the vast bulk of what we get in here. I'm wondering if getting that has now... I think that's affected our money quite a lot. Yeah, that's messed up my monies. Because this doesn't make money. Alright, never mind that. I'll get that a bit later. Because that made my money go down like a lot, and it like stagnated my profits entirely. So we'll have to worry about that at a later date. So yeah, the main thing that we're going to be focusing on is this is going to be a very chill series, I think. We're going to spend a lot of time just oh, you're so cute. They are adorable. I love I used to get really annoyed with these mini exhibits, okay, because they're terrible enclosures. They are really like not what you would... Let's take a little picture of this sleepy boy. Come on, scratch yourself again. Have a little itch. Oh no! You spend your whole time sleeping, buddy. You tired? They are on looping animations, so I should just be able to get the picture I want at some point. You just kind of have to sit and wait in the same spot until they do what you want them to do. Oh? Scritchy, scritchy. Maybe not. Where's our other one? There's one down here. Someone stood right in front of me and I'm trying to take a picture of the monkey. No! Don't do that. I don't want to whistle. I like to keep photos. Yeah, they do kind of play with each other. It's just the one that spends most of its time asleep. That was a good expression. So how do I check out my photo journal actually? Here? Animals, hidden coins, photo journal. Okay. They just appear sometimes, I think. Yeah, we got quite a few little photos of our... I don't really want to have two of the same though, so let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's have a little think. I'm gonna save right quick. Zoopedia, no. Where do I get on my zoo news? I know there is a space that you can go onto that has like all of your zoo news in it. Zoopedia? Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. I have to go on my entrance. So we have a lot of information about all the poop. So you have all kinds of people. Right, animal news. There we go. So this talks all about our new capuchin monkey. So I should name my enclosures because, like, basically I'm just gonna have like one enclosure per species. I'm not gonna mix and match capuchins. We don't do that here. Alright, so let's rename. So this is... what should we call this? This is where the white-headed capuchins are, so I'm just gonna name it what lives in there. Because that's gonna make it a lot easier for me to remember which enclosure has what in it when we have mix, and it tells me like there's a lot of poop here, and I have to be like, which one is that again? Yeah, white-headed capuchins are smelling better now, the poop has been cleared up. So we have to keep a close eye on things like, yeah, the feeding station and the cleaning station are getting quite low. So we'll have to keep close eye on those. I also because I don't have any janitors or anything, I have to run around and like clean trash cans, but I don't think any of them have anything in them anyway. It's quite clean here. I'll worry more about that when our zoo gets a bit bigger and there's a bit more going on. Because at the moment it's really quiet here. We don't make a lot of money, we don't have a lot of guests visiting. Maybe we only have a couple members of staff. It's a relatively new rescue center. We don't do lots. we don't have a lot going on. I think the only place that I could think that would even be thinking, oh, I could decorate this up a bit. The burger grill. Some jazzy music. Boy. Alright, okay, so I can decorate this up a bit probably. Let's customize, so we have customization slots when we can put... How do I want to decorate this? I think I want to use some of the planters. Okay. I actually wonder if it would maybe be nicer to have the beach stuff. Because I think because this is based in Europe, I've kind of been sticking to a city theme. But maybe a different kind of table would look nice. Yeah, like this little beach tables look quite nice. Let's go for the beach tables. You know, just to spice things up a bit, so it's not all the city theme stuff. There's nothing, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong in mixing and matching. We'll have a couple different places to sit. And then maybe let's go for like a beach. No, let's just, I think maybe stick with the city. Oh yeah, like these big old trees, they look quite nice. Where is it? I think I just glossed over it because I wasn't paying attention. It was right there. Alright. There you go, so that looks quite nice here with all those trees. So you can come and sit and have your burger. Yeah, that's quite nice. Because decorations don't, like, eat your money, so it's okay. Alright, so let's have a look at our zoo overview. Our economy breakdown. Guest happiness. Where do I see? There we go, zoo capacity. Wait, it's still saying there's too much food and drink, too much restroom, and too much decoration, so... you know, and I only have the one. Is it because I upgraded them? Was upgrading them too much? Like, should I just have a not upgraded restroom? Would that be more suitable? I'm gonna leave that upgraded just because I just decorated it and I don't want to do it all again, but... Was that all you wanted? Okay, I actually also need to change the walls because I've been having the walls a certain way. I've been having them go lower around enclosures. And our capuchins are already stinky! You really gotta keep on top of these things when you're the only zookeeper. Where are these? I think these are all the tall walls, so these need to come down. I think? Yes, these are all the tall walls, so these all need to come down. Customize walls. Oh, they already are the medium beach walls. Okay, never mind. I just have no eyes. It's this one that needs to come down. There we go. That's better. Oh goodness, I need to see what... Oh, I keep whistling! I don't mean to whistle for the buggy. I need to see when can I actually get a new kind of capuchin. Okay, next level we can start getting the tufted capuchins. So that'll be our next animal. And then we can get our first... Hang on. Yeah, we can get our first lemur at level 18, so that's not for a while yet. And our first chimpanzees are ages and ages and ages away, so I'm not even gonna start thinking about that. But I'm wondering if maybe there are, like, when we first get our jungle enclosure, which to be, like, our tropical enclosure, which to be fair is soon, that should be our next level, I'm wondering if then we should keep something else in it, you know, just so we can have the enclosure, so we can lay it all out like I want it to be laid out, in advance. And then, when I can have the chimpanzees, just replace them with the chimpanzees. I know it seems a bit counterintuitive for a primate rescue center, but if we can't actually, if we can't prove ourselves as capable of looking after animals, then no one's gonna refer to us, when they have a primate in need of rescuing. But that said, I don't think people are fussy when they have a primate in need of rescuing. Sometimes they'll just be like, you know what? It needs to go somewhere, just take it. Oh goodness, let's quickly run up to our capuchins before we... There we go. Oh, so thank you guys so much for watching, as always. It's been really fun getting this set up, and I'm really excited to kind of go into it. I feel like, this is going to be one of those things I can do that's really chill. And I quite like doing something chill when I do these, because I can just sort of sit, you know, just spend 20 minutes of my time playing a game. Not be too stressed out about anything, just play, be happy, look at the cute animals, feel good about myself, talk about zoos, all things that I enjoy doing. And I hope you guys at least enjoy listening to me ramble about nothing for 20 minutes. But with that said, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye!